Okay, guys, this is just in. This is breaking. Happened about 45 minutes ago. It's just starting to hit the wire. Israel came under an attack, and I wanted to give you guys some real time news report on this. This is a 4 minute 40-second video. Please take the time to watch it and listen to the details. I am invoking the Fair Use Act on this, which is in my description of this video and every other video. So please take the time to watch this, and keep in mind the situation is still volatile around the world, no matter how it looks here. I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
The Gaza Strip after its targeted killing of a top Palestinian commander overnight. Israel says Baha Abu al-Atta of the Palestinian militant group Islamic Jihad was behind a series of rocket attacks on its territory. Palestinian militants responded by firing rockets at Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv. Citizens across southern and central Israel have been instructed to stay inside. It is one of the worst escalations of violence on the Israel-Gaza border in years. And for more on this story, we can speak to journalist Hazem Balusha. He's following this in Gaza City. Hi, Hazem. Thank you for joining us. Can you bring us up to date on what's been happening at the moment there in Gaza?
Well, as you mentioned, today was a day of firing rockets from Gaza. Tens of rockets were fired from Gaza into the Israeli cities, reached Tel Aviv. But most of it was to the nearby cities. The Israeli jets and air forces targeted many places, mainly military sites, and no faction claimed responsibility or announced anything, but apparently they are those people who are, according to Israel, they stand behind firing rockets. So since the morning, Gaza is a different day. It's out of sudden. There is escalation after years of quietness. Schools, government institutions, and banks are closed today in Gaza.
Now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he did speak earlier at a press conference. Let's listen now to what he said about the killing of this Gaza militant.
In the past year, this arch-terrorist was the main generator of terrorism from the Strip. He initiated, planned and carried out many attacks. He fired hundreds of rockets at communities in the Gaza periphery, whose suffering we haven't ignored. He was in the midst of plotting additional attacks these very days. He was a ticking bomb.
So we heard the words there, a ticking bomb. How significant was he?
Well, it's weird how this name become in the top news. Actually, the name of Baha Abu al-Atta appeared like a couple of months ago, as Israel accused him of standing behind firing rockets into Israel, precisely when the rockets fired when Netanyahu himself was giving a speech in a city of Ashdod before the elections. He's not the top leader of military wing of Islamic Jihad. He's not the first person. He's one of the commanders who's as Islamic Jihad said, he is the commander of northern region in the Gaza Strip. The talks and the people started to talk about him since the Israelis started to accuse him of standing behind the rockets fired into Israel.
And it has now led to this, as you said, significant escalation. Hazem, where do you think this is heading?
Well, this is a hard question to answer. It's too early to say that if there is gonna be a fourth war. It depends, actually, to be honest, on the Hamas reaction. Hamas is the biggest power in Gaza, and it's the biggest military capabilities in Gaza. If they joined the retaliation and they responded and firing rockets into Israel, it might go broader and bigger. But if Hamas, which is more willingly, according to the analysts, that will give the opportunity to Islamic Jihad to respond and firing rockets, which means that this would be limited and it will has an end within a short time, maybe days, maybe hours, we don't know.
All right, journalist Hassan Balusha speaking to us from Gaza City. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, so we see the situation is still volatile in Israel. It's always going to be that way. It's never going to change until the Lord comes back and deals with it. All credit goes to this news agency and to this channel for this report. Like I said, I've invoked the Fair Use Act. This is news and it's public domain. We got to get it out there. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Keep your eyes on the skies. Stay diligent and stay faithful. The situation could change in a moment. I read some other reports today I was going to share, but I had to take off. It's nonstop stuff happening out there. So if I find anything else, if anything else jumps up, I will give you guys a heads up as quickly as I can. I love you guys. Stay faithful, stay strong, and keep looking up, because the Lord has got to be right around the corner. Bless you all in Jesus' name, and I'll see you in the next one.